Welcome to Ice Caps TV. I'm Don Power, along with Marco Rosa from the St. John's Ice Caps. Marco, first two playoff games of 2012 are over. The team returned from Syracuse with a split. Tell us a little bit about the weekend games. They looked like they were high-intensity contests.
They were. We really wanted to come out with both the wins, but the second game they played hard. Unfortunately we weren't able to do what we planned to set out to do, but now we come back home and we're in the right position, so we have a couple days to prepare for it, and I think we're ready.
Saturday's effort looked to be a bit better. Friday, I don't know if it was a case of nerves or what it was, but you didn't get off to the start you wanted on Friday night, yet you were able to pull out a win. How important is something like that in a playoff run?
You're absolutely right. You want to start off the games the right way, and unfortunately we weren't able to play the right kind of way the first game, but we were able to pull out a win. Eddie played great in that, so that obviously helped, but I think that the fact that we were kind of in the playoffs halfway through the season, it seemed like that maybe we were a little bit in the coasting a little bit, and they were fighting for their playoffs position, so I think that now it's a little bit more even. We know what it takes to win hockey games, and we're going to make sure that we do it.
Syracuse, of course, went on a great run at the end of it. I think 16 wins in their last 21 games just to get in. To elaborate on your point a bit, did you expect the intensity level to be as high as it was? Because it was right from the opening puck drop Friday.
Well, you always expect it to be high intensity, but when you're on the ice, it's different to kind of bring yourself up to that intensity. They played really hard. And I thought we played hard too, but sometimes other teams are just used to having the good habits of finishing checks and blocking shots and things that are going to take to win a playoff game. And it took us maybe a game or a period or a couple shifts to kind of get that mentality into it. But I think that we did a good job, and now we got to make sure that we're ready our first home game here.
It was a little different in the sense that the higher seed actually started on the road, but you got what you really needed. You needed the split out of the two games, and now you come back to Mall 1. What can we expect in this building on Wednesday night?
I really hope that our fans can really step up and be loud, because it really helps the home team. And playing in Syracuse and how loud their fans were, I know when we got scored on, we really didn't want to get scored on again. I think that the fans, when they're on your side, it really helps the team take it to the next level. And I think that we need to make sure that we come out with the first game at home, ready to do a lot of little things, blocking shots, getting our hits in, and getting their shots on the net off the bat. And hopefully the crowd can get into it early and really help us out.
Will you guys have to change anything from the way you played during the weekend? They've got a hard forecheck, particularly when they're killing penalties. Are really aggressive at that stage of the game. Is there anything you need to do differently aside from getting a W?
There's a lot of things that we didn't do. I thought that our intensity level obviously wasn't up to par. But like I said, I think that when you've been in the playoffs for over half of the season now, you kind of feel like you're just kind of coasting into the playoffs, and maybe it takes you a couple of games to get it back into it. And I think that now we see how important these games are, and it's do or die right now at this point. In a 5-game series, it's pretty much the next game, the next win is so big that after that, if it goes a couple bounces, you're out of the series, and you kind of blink and you never know what happens. So we got to make sure that we're ready to go at home and put on a good show.
Having said all that, it's a pretty exciting time of year to be a player, I bet.
Yeah, it really is. It goes by so quick, so you want to make sure that you prepare yourself for to win hockey games. And I think that I don't think there's anything much better than playoff hockey. So I'm excited.
All right, you and 6,000 other fans, hopefully Wednesday night, 7:30 here at Mall 1 Center with Marco Rosa. I'm Don Power for Ice Caps TV. Good. Thanks, man. Perfect. Good stuff.